What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Avengers Endgame video. So if you're new to the channel, please do leave a like and subscribe down below. A lot of you have been enjoying the Endgame and Game of Thrones content I put out there the last couple of weeks, and I'm really excited that you are all loving it and subscribing and liking and all that business. It's really cool of you, and thank you very much. But Avengers Endgame, wow, just what a movie. I wanted to go and see it last night again, but it was booked up. Every single screening all day was sold the F out. Now, I have worked in cinemas for a couple of years, and, well, the last time that this personally happened to me was Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 was booked up absolutely everywhere. And I mean everywhere. I worked in a cinema and I could have actually gone for free to see it if I'd waited a couple of days, but it was actually all booked up, so I had to go and actually pay to see the movie, which, boy, I want my money back. But that's another video for another time. But it just goes to show how amazingly this movie is doing. It's made $1.2 billion, and to put that into perspective, Disney bought Marvel for $4 billion. So, in two movies, at least the last two Avengers movies, they've got almost half their money back. But of course, over the course of the MCU over 10 years, they've more than made their money back, at least from that. So it's just a successful movie, and it's really, really fun. It is very much a fan service movie from beginning to end, and it has time travel. Now, time travel can be very, very problematic, most notably in the Arrowverse with the Flash and Legends of Tomorrow. They set up their rules in the Flash, change them in Legends of Tomorrow, and then don't actually change them in the Flash. It's very annoying that they do that, and time travel in Back to the Future, and they reference this in the movie, that time travel is problematic, with Rhodey and Ant-Man mentioning a myriad of different movies. Now, the time travel in this movie is very different. They use a Mobius strip, which kind of shows that time is on a loop, and it looks similar to the Infinity logo, which is quite curious there nonetheless. And Nebula and Professor Hulk mention that, well, time cannot be changed. They mention that, well, you go back in time, you can't change the past because it's already happened. You're in a loop. It always comes back to the loop, which, in my opinion, is a better way of doing time travel in the MCU. They can't just in the future go back in time, bring back Black Widow, they bring back the past version, but they're going to have to return her at some point. They can't just literally just stop her from dying because the future won't be changed and everything like that. So that works very, very well. We're not going to get a sort of Marty McFly disappearing picture of the Avengers in this at all. And it's definitely the best for not having any plot holes. It's quite clear that there won't be too many time travel plot holes, which is always an issue. So with that in mind, it's a loop because they had to get the stones from the past to fix the problems that happened in the past, but they also have to return them because, well, that timeline may also change as well. So they may affect a bit too much, but it's a better way of doing things. So it's a loop, everything will happen and will always happen. Now, there is a scene at the end of the movie where we have the Marvel Studios logo and you hear the clanking of iron. Well, that is, of course, Iron Man, and they show clips of Iron Man, the first movie, the first Iron Man. And many of you are wondering, what the hell does that actually mean? I've seen tremendous amount of clickbait mentioning that we're going to see Iron Man or Tony Stark pop up and be the AI voice for his daughter. No. Robert Downey Jr. is done. He's Robert Downey Jr. right there. And what does this mean? Well, it caps on the point that the movies are a loop. The movies are an infinite loop, which is why they're called the Infinity Saga. The Infinity Stones, they are also an infinite loop, starting with Iron Man, ending with Endgame, technically, looping back round to Iron Man. So, after everything happened, Iron Man dies, tears happened, clanking of the iron, just shows us that we are going back to the start. So they have ended the story. They have ended the entire MCU, technically. So if they didn't make another movie with what they are making Spider-Man Far From Home, that's it. That just shows that this is an entire loop, and that is what that noise actually means, and why he is featured at the end of the movie like that. So let me know what you think in the comments. Hope that clears up the time travel and what is the hell is going on with that noise at the end. And I'm hoping to actually see the movie again at some point. If not, I'll just have to wait for the 4K Blu-ray release.